I'm in downtown Los Angeles, here at the Hall of Justice, where today Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hochman threw the book at Fernando Ramirez in a news conference announcing 74 felony counts.
Now, the charges that have been filed against Mr. Ramirez are 37 counts of attempted murder and 37 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, the deadly weapon being the car. These counts correspond to each of the 37 victims that suffered injuries as a result of Mr. Ramirez's actions at about 2 a.m. on July 19th, this past weekend.
Fernando Ramirez, 29 years old, with an extensive criminal history, was kicked out of an East Hollywood nightclub and then intentionally drove his car into a crowd of people in front of the Vermont nightclub.
So the suspect's vehicle came down the sidewalk in a southbound direction from Santa Monica Boulevard on the east side of Vermont. It was a small, compact Nissan sedan. At some point, the sedan struck some sort of carts that were on the sidewalk, most likely vending carts, which ultimately led up underneath the vehicle, and then the vehicle ultimately stopped at a light standard, meaning a light pole in the area, which ultimately saved lives.
The scene was extremely active, with dozens of people on the sidewalk, many visibly injured and in need of immediate help. We deployed a significant and immediate response. 124 dedicated LAFD personnel, along with LAPD, responded to provide urgent triage, treatment, and transportation for a high volume of patients.
After injuring 37 people, trapping some under his vehicle, early reports say 23 had to be hospitalized, 8 of which suffered critical injuries.
With respect to these particular crimes, these crimes hold the maximum sentence of life. So he is being accused, and if convicted of each of these crimes, he would be sentenced on multiple sentences of life imprisonment.
Immediately after the crash, Ramirez was pulled out of his vehicle, where cell video showed him getting punched and kicked. Witnesses say a man approached the driver, pulling out a gun and shooting him in anger.
As Ramirez's vehicle came to a stop, he was pulled from the car and shot in the back by an unknown individual. Our detectives are working diligently to identify and apprehend the shooter, who still remains at large. We urge the public to view the suspect's photo on lapdonline.org, and please contact us with any information you may have. The individual we're searching for should be considered armed and dangerous. If you recognize him or know his whereabouts, do not approach him. Call 911 or Crime Stoppers at 800-222-TIPS.
Ramirez was hospitalized and is now in stable condition.
And that when we get to the point at which Mr. Ramirez faces a judge, as we anticipate, after being convicted of each and every one of these counts, at that point, we will tell the judge to put him away for the rest of his life.
Ramirez is being held without bail and will remain in custody. From the Hall of Justice in downtown Los Angeles, I'm Alex Stadig with Front Page Index. Current events, law, crime, and politics for you.